Okay, so here is a real crazy story out of Brooklyn, New York. Okay, so there was this senior man. He was like over 60 years old. He bought the investment property, a multifamily unit property where he lived on the top floor, and then he was renting the other units out. Now, this man worked so hard for over 20 years so that he could pay his property completely off. He said that he worked 7 days a week so he could buy his property outright so that he could build generational wealth. Well, one night as he's sleeping, he heard someone at the door trying to get into his property. So he confronts the person, and the person says, "Oh, I am the rightful owner of this property." And he's like, "Oh, no, you're not. This is my property and I own it outright." So after some investigative work, he found out that the water company had an old bill back in 2019 that he owed $5,000. And they said that they were sending notices to him. He never responded. He never paid the bill. And so then that went to a collection company with in a trust of investors. And so he was being charged not only the $5,000, but interest on top of that. He said he had no knowledge whatsoever. And it makes me wonder that maybe the notices were being sent to maybe his tenants who didn't tell him about it, because sometimes that happens. But anyway, he said, "You know what? If I had known I owed a water bill, I would have paid it." They said he's always paid his property taxes on time and all his other bills. And his attorney said that the current water bill that he pays on the property is not connected to that old bill. So there was no way of knowing that there was an old bill. Okay. So it's just a big mess. And I feel really sorry for this guy because he's like an older man. He's a senior and he's just trying to live life in peace. He's thinking he's living the American dream. And now his property is worth near $1 million. I was wondering what your thoughts are. Do you think he's guilty, or do you think they're just trying to take his property? And let this be a lesson to you that if you owe any utility bill, like a water bill, or if you don't pay your property taxes, you guys, they can put a lien on your property and take your property away from you.